Morning. Morning. Doing this thing. Ooh. It's the morning time. It's the morning time. Hmm. Ooh, I kind of like a little lo-fi here. Oh. What are we doing today? So, one fun thing we're doing, drinking some delicious coffee. When I put much too much fake creamer in. Oh, how's it going, everybody? We didn't log in one time yesterday on our WoW character. Like silly boys, we spent the whole motherfucking stream. We spent that whole stream, bro. Um, writing, which I love that idea of writing. It's nonstop. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Writing, starting to try to write. No, I don't want to renew that shit. I hate that they charge you for Word. So I was thinking about like what we could create, right? I was thinking about like scary stories. Uh, really scary stories. We have more brain journals. Oh god. Ooh, nice. So scary stories, brain journal. Um, this part is curious to me. I was sitting there trying to think of this. I might even have a file. Ooh, see, we have something here. I wonder where we're at with this. Where am I? He asks himself out loud, his voice echoing off the walls of where the hell he is. Reaching out blindly, he feels the rough surface of a dirt floor. He rises up, gently waving his hands, hoping to find a wall to guide his way. He stumbles, his foot catches something large. A dull thud fills the room. Fuck, he anguishes. He reaches towards the thing that caught his foot. Envelops him as a hand fills up with hair. Oh no, there's a body in there. His hand slowly traces over the body. It doesn't seem to be alive. Horrified, he scurries away until his back meets the wall. He begins to cry. Why is this happening? Not wanting to move, he calls out, "Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Is it you?" What is happening? His memories of the night are foggy, cold and lonely, wet for hours. After walling for what seemed like ages, his courage crept back up. He had to find a way out. He finally made his way towards the other room, carefully avoiding the body still limp on the ground. He eventually found his way to the door. Peeling around for the door, No handle, nor wall, nor handle, nor window, or any opening at all, except for the bottom of the door, where a small space between the dirt floor was present, allowing a small breeze to make its way into the room. Getting onto his stomach, he tried to peer through the gap, but much to his disappointment, the outside was just as dark as his damn room. Frustrated, he bangs on the door with both fists clenched. Over and over and over, his hands begin to hurt. His hands begin to hurt. He screams out, "Let me out, please. Is anyone there? Anyone?" Defeated, he slumps down his back against the door, slumps his back down. He slumps his back down against the door, his eyes closed. While he's asleep, he dreams of being home. He sees a messy room. He hears the sounds of the family coming from downstairs. Rising from his bed, he stretches. His hand reaches towards the doorknob. His eyes pop open. A strange noise can be heard opposite of the door. Immediately, he flips around and looks through the gap. A light flicks on. It burns his eyes. White spots fill his vision. Rubbing his eyes, trying to adjust, he calls out, "Hello, please help." No response. Blocked from his vision, a sound of the door opening comes from down the hall. Anxiously, he waits. A sound of feet shuffling from the hallway. Something else as well, but he couldn't figure out what. The sound grew closer until the shadow of the figure entered his vision. He didn't realize it, but he's been holding his breath. Suppressing the lump in his throat, he called out the figure, "Hey there, somebody is in here. They're hurt. Please, we need help." Yet again, no response. The noise grew louder until he finally saw two grotesque feet right beyond the door. They were dirty, bare feet, toenails black as this room, splotches of blood and horrible smell. Then, as they moved past the door, his stomach dropped. The figure was dragging a bag which seemed heavy. The figure was breathing loudly. Frozen still, he stopped breathing again. The figure dropped the bag just past his door. He heard a rattle of keys being rifled through, then a lock clicked and a door opened. The figure dragged the bag in a room. A door closes, a lock clicks, and then the figure starts shuffling his feet back towards where he came. As he passes his door, the figure stops and turns, his black toenails just inches away from his eyes. The figure doesn't speak, it breathes loud. It felt like time stood still just listening to this man's ragged breath, until finally the feet moved away. He watched the dirty feet walk until all he could do was listen to the feet slide along the dirt floor. The sound of the door opening and closing, he lets out his breath. He begins to shake. The light flicks off and the darkness surrounds him again. He doesn't know why he's here, but it feels like he's never going to be able to leave this place. Damn. This is a short story I wrote a long time ago. What's this? Oh, wow. The whole time we were reading that, it was on something else. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's interesting. And then we go back to our other music. That's interesting. I wonder where I was at, my train of thought with this. You know? I don't know. Let's get rid of Word. Let's look at some interwebs. What do you guys think? We'll go a little bit of interwebs. What we got on the days? On the date. Now that Rick Reiner's schizophrenic diagnosis is public, it begs the question: does a diagnosis of schizophrenia mean that all of a sudden someone's off the hook for murder? No. No, in fact, I mean, it's like even better reason. It's like an even better reason, like, you know what I mean? Come on, dog. We put dogs down when they bite somebody. So you go crazy, and even though you're schizophrenic, you go crazy and you stab your dad. It's like, we're not gonna let you back in society to possibly go crazy again. What is that even supposed to mean? What does that even mean? Oh, son saying, oh, they're saying that she's there to end it? What the fuck? You got your wife spending 50 grand a month. The more I see of Larry Wheels and this lady, I feel like he's doomed.
Like are being taken
from their homes, their jobs,
and their schools with little warning and even less legal protection.
Resistance to the enforcement of this administration's
white supremacist police state
is being met.
Come on, hold up there. That's fucking crazy, right? So okay, it's like when are we not allowed to have laws? Like when are we not allowed to have laws anymore? When did laws become racist? You know? It's a really good question. When did we make laws racist? I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never broken a law and sat there and when I got, you know, I had this one guy tell me once, like, oh, because, you know, they're good, honest people, but it's like, I knew good people that sold drugs. Yeah, they were drug dealers. You know what I mean? But by all accounts, you know, you meet these guys, you hang out with them, you don't even know what they do for a living. You'd find out they're pretty good guys, they're pretty nice guys, family men, shit like that. As funny as that is, but I tell you one thing is that if they got arrested for breaking the law, no one's gonna come to their aid. You know, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, that's what happens. Stupid. It's just a silly thing, man. Fucking, I just don't like that. This shit's crazy here. I think we should start killing kids until they let us use whatever bathroom we want.
We should start killing kids.
What?
I think we should start killing kids until they let us use whatever bathroom they want. I think we should start.
Why did they woo that? Let's just hear that one more time, guys. They wooed it. They said, woo.
I think we should start killing kids until they let us use whatever bathroom they want.
I like this little fucking. That's
I
crazy.
think we should
dude.
start.
That's fucking crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. Yeah, it's fucking real, dude. We should deport these people. This is who we should get rid of. We need to get rid of these folks. This fucking creature. This fucking creature. We should get rid of that. Big boy. Big boy in a dress. Caca. Yucky. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Oh my goodness, he brought the goat. Strickland's hilarious. So Strickland says that he had beaten Chimaev in sparring. So who knows? Curious to see. Strickland has weird style, dude. I think he might be harder to take down than people know, but we thought that about DDP, and DDP got his shit kicked in. Well, not his shit kicked in, but he got held down for 25 minutes. You know? Mm. 80% of the guns come from America. Well, no shit. We're the largest gun manufacturer, aren't we? Says Croc. Who makes? Who manufactures? Americans. Yep. U.S. soil. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that 80% of the guns were the biggest. Small arms, pistols, rifle, shotguns. Ruger holds the crown right now. What about like countries? Countries. This is like good morning beats. Good morning coffee. U.S. 9 million firearms. Dominant leader by far in its most recent years. China's the number 2 producer. Turkey, Austria, Brazil, and Italy. Why the U.S. stands out? The U.S. combines massive civilian demand, hundreds of millions of privately owned guns, with a strong domestic manufacturing. Well, that's pretty curious, huh? Well, yeah. That's my problem with people, you know? It's like, that's obviously an easy thing to figure that one out, right? Where it's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. The reason he didn't take cover on the reverse slope is because he's overweight and out of shape. He put a bunch of trigger pullers at risk by getting his ass wounded. He was disliked by most in the company and had a bad reputation in the battalion. The story about him drawing fire away from his men was a narrative concocted by him and is bullshit. Having said all that, there's two sides to every story, and I never really cared to get his. It's still a sweet video. How funny is that? He did not miss the opportunity to call that guy a fat bitch. He said, "You're a fat bitch." Hey, it's our story from yesterday. No one gives a fuck about it. No one gives a fuck. No way. Huh. It's kind of curious, right? So what do they do? What is the video?
Get a fucking ambulance! Call, I need an ambulance!
Somebody call, I don't know!
Back the fuck up now! Back the fuck up now!
It's so loud.
Back the fuck up!
So how did he break his leg? I don't understand. Just curious how he did it. All this shit's so gay. It's all just so lame. Hey. Wow. What a bummer, dude. R.I.P. Dune was so great for 100 hours, dude. For 100 hours, Dune was just fantastic, wasn't it? For 100 hours, Dune was fantastic. Miss those days. A weird book in the slum map. Half Sword. I haven't played Half Sword. Oh, Flint and Sturm. This is Dragonlance. Love to see it. Looking dope. Rough stuff. Man, nice little bass, dude. Ooh, this is fun. Did you guys see what happened at this thing? Right. Y'all are fucking mean people. You know that, right? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's a -1. You better shut the fuck up. Lemaire has it coming. Lemaire talks so much fucking shit all the fucking time. Nice. Oh. Oh, I think it's breakfast time. I'm gonna go get breakfast time. Right back, guys. What's up? Got some sausage. When they say snapped his leg, I'm just, how did they snap his leg? Like, who snapped his leg? How did it happen? Hmm. That's silly. Just downright silly. What else we got? What we got? Oh, this is cool. Michael J. White. I mean, listen to this from now on.
When you were
Hour long. We can't do it. We can't do an hour long. I love this, by the way. Creepcast. I recommend this to anybody. It's so good. That's terrible. Ugh. That was rough. Oh, I took a bite of that. I feel like someone dropped that shit. Oh my goodness. Oh. I got nothing, dude. This is funny. Having to leave my partner of 6 years because they didn't support me coming out as polyamorous. Let me cheat on you. No, I'm a victim. That is crazy. I mean, real talk, she already fucking somebody. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that. She's like, honey, I want to be polyamorous. They're already fucking somebody. I already got to do it in mine. If they didn't already do it. A lot of times I think they do that shit to try to get rid of the, escape the goat. I mean, scapegoat. What they already done. Stand. Twitter is fucking terrible sometimes, man. I mean, Nick Fuentes is just like, oh no. Prove that Cortana pregnancy is canon. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't understand how there's an infertility, the fertility rate's down. I mean, all types of kids. Am I seeing propaganda from? No, 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 nah, nah, no, Iran, no, because you're gonna kill us all. That's the thing. You guys have like whole parades about motherfucking killing America. Why would I want you to have a weapon that can do it when you guys talked about doing it a lot? It's like someone keeps saying they're gonna shoot you, and they're like, "Why won't you let me have a gun, dude?" And it's like, "Didn't you just say you're gonna shoot me?" And they're like, "Yeah, I did, but you know you have a gun. Why can't I have a gun?" And it's like, "Well, you just said you're gonna shoot me with it." Well, still, it shouldn't be. You know, that's this situation with Iran right now. So like, you got nuclear weapons. It's like, yeah. Well, we should be allowed to have them. Well, no. Your government wants to kill my government in its entirety. And that includes me. It's like, I don't know, dude. We shouldn't let you have that. If we could stop it, then why wouldn't we? It doesn't make sense not to. You know, like, once the cat's out the bag, you can't really put it back in. That's why, like, some of these countries that have a nuke, that have nukes, like, you know, what, Pakistan has a nuke, has nuclear capabilities, right? Once the cat's out the bag, you can't get it back in the bag. So, but I'm just saying, if you got videos of entire parades talking about killing the West and America and stuff, then yeah, I don't give a fuck. Nope, no nukes for you. No way. Oh my, why would he? What's crazy is just, this is nuts, right? He just walks up. Like, I don't even know, like, why would he do this? Like, what did it gain? He just walks by and he just boop. Oh my goodness. That's so fucked. I don't mean to laugh. It's so fucked. But why though? AI loves saying full stop. You know what I said about AI? It loves saying full stop. It loves saying, yeah, like, you know, a brutal assault deserves justice, full stop. Full stop. I just don't, but why did he do it? Is there no reason why? Like, I'm just saying, he's just a fucking psycho or what? She just walks by, like, you know, she was just walking by. Who just walks by and just knocks a motherfucker? Of course they turned off the comments. How fucking retarded is this shit she just wrote? Let me repeat it.
Are you trying to deflect? We know that the very vast majority are actually British Pakistanis. So hold on. Are you trying to deflect it into thinking it's somehow white men doing all this? Oh my God.
So in
I mean,
Glasgow, there were white men. So 11 people abused 3 children, one of them in a nappy diaper.
I'm not talking
white
about
gang.
Glasgow.
You're not talking about that, nor is Elon Musk. In the West Midlands, in West Midlands, a decade of child sex crimes. 21 white people abused 7 children, all of them under the age of 12.
Right.
In Cornwall, in 2010,
these
3
aren't
years
the
of sex
scandal
crimes.
we're talking about,
when I talk about sex crimes. 6 men. Well, I'll get to that in a moment. 6 men abused 30 girls, the youngest of whom was 5 years old. And you've just made my point for me. These are the scandals we're not talking about. Why? Why are we defining child sex crimes and grooming gangs by race, unless you're a racist or trying to make political hay out of it? I care about the victims of all crimes. I don't give a damn whether the perpetrator was brown, black, white, blue, or yellow. I think we should support the victims of those crimes. And if you're only obsessed with the perpetrators, as Elon Musk is,
I follow Body long enough.
Care about these girls. That's what Alexis J said.
But the argument,
he's full of shit.
The argument, as you know, the argument, as you know, from those who do want a big further inquiry, is that actually there was a very specific section of the community, a very specific section of the Muslim community, and it was British Pakistani men who they believe were operating under some warped cultural thing, which they felt entitled them to behave. That's not proven, right? That's what we need. That's what we need. Obviously, more studying on, more research on. I agree with that, because these guys in places like Rochdale Rotherham were British Pakistani men overwhelmingly in those cases. Yes. But it's very interesting that you pick a sample and then say, these are the towns we're talking about, they're all brown. Well, why can't we talk about Cornwall or Glasgow or the West Midlands? I'm saying this is a phenomenon that happens nationwide. There are multiple peers. Surely you'd accept there are multiple factors.
Hey, morning. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm about to be leaving too. What time is it? 7:30. We're having a late start, so I was able to hang out a little bit. Good morning.
A lot of things going
Good morning.
On. We know about police corruption. We should be talking about police corruption in places like Rotherham, where the police knew what was going on, and there are and there are allegations of like money and drugs going between the perpetrators and the police.
All sickening.
These girls were treated badly.
This guy's a regular retard, right here. Hey, you too, dude. You do as well, my friend. Today we had East Day. We're just gonna go in there and vacuum, patch that shit, paint it, call it a day. He's been here for 30 years. I would trade him for one of the big fucking weird psycho people. Oscar De La Hoya says he's inspired by last fight's fight, and that his journey begins today. De La Hoya's still got hands, though. Come on, he's always gonna have hands. I mean, come on now. He's a golden boy. I remember watching this dude's fights when I was a kid. We just looked up, obviously, that America is the largest manufacturer of guns in the world. Domestic, and furthermore, and then we export them. So it's no surprise that 80% trace back to America, because 80% of the motherfucking gun manufacturing is coming from America on this side of the world. Right? All the other big manufacturers with places like China, Istanbul, Turkey, and shit on the other side of the fucking world. So on this side of the world, we have a monopoly on fucking guns. Damn near. According, if the AI is accurate. So it's such a silly thing. It's like in this day and age of like headlines, man, it's so funny to break this stuff down. How do you not have an ad blocker? How do you not have an ad blocker? Is that? No way, dude. Why is Britney such a psycho? This is what that guy was screaming about to be let free. You remember that? Leave Britney alone! Leave Britney alone! This is what that man was crying for. I just gotta say, guys. It's like, dude, someone needs to come get it. No wonder that her parents, she was under that thing, right, where she didn't have like what was it? What's the name of it? Power of attorney over her. And you gotta wonder why. I mean, do you wonder why? If just get nonstop weirdo videos like this, like their parents come over and she's are doing this, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, we gotta have a conversation about Brittany." Well, I mean, the people that don't. When I was watching that one video about the Tyler Oliveira video where he went to New York where they have that Hasidic Jew community, and the Hasidic Jews say that Israel is fake, is that those aren't real Jews, that the promised land will be given to them by God himself. So they don't believe that they just took a promised land. So they don't believe in what Israel does, which is kind of interesting, right? And the Hasidic Jews look like the Jew that we all think of in our mind's eye when we think of like a stereotype of a Jew. The Hasidic Jews are what you think of, with the curls, little hats on. What? Yeah, I mean, it's losing in 2026 and 2028. So I just don't understand. If you were rooting, if you vote conservative, you're not flipping. I'm just saying, there's just too many differing viewpoints. You know what I mean? The hard lines are too far over. The over-in window is huge. It's huge. So I just don't see that. Anyone that, now, I mean, when the case is to be made towards the middle, the people that don't have hard lines, right? So we'll see what happens. But I mean, who knows? I don't vote, so who knows what happens? You know? Yeah, I mean, they weren't able to hit a targeted attack. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. We're back. Let's smoke real quick. Okay, guys. Well, that's fun. I gotta get ready for work. It is that time. We'll be back on later tonight, doing more stuff, probably play some games, maybe some streaming. Hope we can get on the Discords with the folks. Bye, everyone.